One time, we successfully mated a bulldog with a Shih Tzu.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, we called it a bullshit.
Okay, is this guy just making it up as he goes? Yep. Is it all BS? Yep. Here's Big Nate with some more BS, because it's BSing with Big Nate.
Pushing Veronica, Carry the Flame on another edition of BS with Big Nate, of course. Pushing Veronica back on after the excellent music video and track for Cancel Cult. They followed up with Carry the Flame, and there's a lot I want to talk about here. I'm joined, of course, by Julian, Oliver, or Ollie, and Noah. Thanks for joining me and coming back after the first time.
Of course.
Thanks for having us. You're so cool. You do your research and you were so nice and supportive. So we're so happy to be back.
I'm glad to have you back. So when the track dropped, I kind of was watching all of the teaser images that you guys are posting. I follow you primarily on Facebook because that's the one I spend the most time on for whatever reason. And just all those teaser images for the video and everything coming out were just so captivating. And I thought, so when Cancel Cult hit, you kind of went with that Clockwork Orange theme that is something that really resonates with me because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I was like, man, how do they follow it up? I think you guys have done an amazing job of following it up with this one. So first I want to talk about the track, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the video as well. This track, where does it come from? What's the standpoint behind it? Because I think I'm picking up on a message, but I could be missing it. To me, it seems very much rebellious in nature.
Very.
If that's fair.
Yeah. It's about kind of, like standing up to your fathers, to you're the upbringing the next generation of people, taking over. And sometimes the older generation have a hard time letting go and, passing down the torch. And so it's more about, okay, it's time to give us the torch. Let us, shine.
And so we all just turned 18, or Noah's about to turn 18. So this song is about sort of reconciling with turning into men, becoming adults, and what that's going to mean for us. Because our generation is going to have to deal with so many threats, the social conflicts that have been happening, and just the fact that the world might implode very soon. So just like this song is about how we can't let these things just rest. We need to make a change. And if some people in our society just want to stand back and work hard, do their job, just not try to contribute to anything, but just take the flight and make their money, it can't go on, because as a society, we're just crumbling. So we need to all decide to get together and work on these things.
No, and I think that's incredibly important. And that was kind of exactly what I was feeling. And I love it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek carry the flame. I love that play.
Thank you.
The other thing that blows my mind that I found out very recently is that 3 out of the 4 of you are 18. There's a level of maturity in the lyric writing, and I didn't even know this back when we were talking about Cancel Cult. There's some real maturity and a real message here that I think there's wisdom beyond your years, which as a 30-year-old man who was told that when I was younger is kind of condescending and insulting, and I'm sorry, but I see now what people were saying to me is that there's an important, and I love that carry the flame motif.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think that's important. I think there's a fantastic message there. Another thing I was picking up on, and you mentioned that there were alternative threats that we were facing that kind of need to pass that torch, like you said. The motif I kept really picking up on in my brain for whatever reason is climate change.
Absolutely.
That's the one that really resonated with me. So I kind of thought, so it's cool to hear you explain that it's about all of that in the way we need to kind of move forward and progress.
Thank you. Yeah. So the whole bridge of the song, it goes, can you feel the water rising? The asteroid is near. So it's just we were running through all these metaphors in our heads of all these things, like we're all dinosaurs right now. The asteroid is coming to wipe us all out. What are we going to do? How are we going to fix this? And that asteroid could be all kinds of things. It could be the way that we're treating other people in our society or external factors.
Wow.
Yeah. So that motif of carrying the flame is the fun part of that is either we're going to carry the torch and continue the tradition, or we're going to burn it all down and start again. And it's up to you to decide which one you lean towards.
Mm-hmm.
I like that mentality a lot. So I want to talk about the video now. It dropped on the same day, correct? I didn't imagine that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it kind of has this there's I think 3 locations sort of. There's that big warehouse where you guys are twirling the flames, and then there's that boxing ring.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the idea process behind putting this whole thing together?
Well, the boxing ring was completely just they had it, and we figured Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
let's
let's do something in the boxing ring. But so that became like the idea of, since Julian plays the father figure in the song and I play the son, and the idea was that maybe it's not a conversation between the two of us. Maybe we were going to do a music video concept where Julian was speaking to a clone of himself. He was playing two different characters, and the same for all of us. Eventually, we workshopped so many different ideas, and then we got to the space, and then we said, let's just battle it out. Let's just have Julian's the father figure, I'm the kid. We're fighting each other in the ring. We're going to duke it out, and then we're going to come out on the other end friends. So that's what became. And then also there's the fire and the performance and all the other crazy stuff that we did.
Yeah, we came out as friends at the very last part of the song when you knock me on my ass.
Oh yeah, well I win in the end, but
That's how friendship rolls. And let's keep in mind also, Julian definitely took flame off the face.
Oh, man.
seriously.
Yeah, it was very fun, very dangerous too.
And you were asking if that was planned. That was not like, if like we're gonna post the behind the scenes video soon. Everybody was just freaking out, like holy, like what is going on? But Julian took it like a champ.
I mean, there's a great visual aesthetic throughout the entirety of the video. Between kind of and I don't know, this is the way I read it, is kind of like a David Bowie-esque. You've all got different like face paint on, and then I don't know. I still to this day don't understand it, but I'm always blown away with the twirling flames when they're caught on the camera. I don't know how it's done. I probably should do a little bit more research on that technology, but I work in radio, not video. But there's a lot like to please the eye here. So how do you guys balance that? Because I mean, Cancel Cult was also just a kind of a thriller, both visually and musically. How do you guys balance that all out?
Thank you so much.
I don't really know.
We work with. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know how we balance it out. Ollie, you would explain this better than I would for sure, or Noah.
Thank you. I think we just work with such talented people. I mean, on Cancel Cult, we got to work with Sun Studios in Vegas, and it was their idea for the most part to do Clockwork Orange. So just and we worked with Paul Boyd, who's a legendary director on this one, and just like giving that over and the collaboration, I guess, between that. I mean, we all love visuals as much as we love music. We've made our own music videos before. We are in charge of our content on social media, and we post every day. So it's just a huge part of this is like both visuals and audio. And so also working with such amazing people like Lisa, our costume designer and art director, Peggy, our hair and makeup artist who did the David Bowie stuff that you're talking about. It was just an amazing experience to get to work with these people who know what they're doing and can take it out of our hands and make something really great.
All right. So, I mean, I've loved what I've seen so far. I know it just came out, but I've got to ask, what are you guys working on next?
We've got I don't know how much we're allowed to spoil, but we do have 2 songs that are almost ready to go, and we have many more being written and recorded in the process. We've got so much stuff coming the rest of the year. We're very excited for it.
This next song is called Chad. Julian, you want to talk about it at all?
It's about fucked up stepdads who are kind of a pain in the ass.
So for Cancel Cult and Carry the Flame, we went pretty like global, like, oh, society is oppressing us, blah, 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 blah. And now with Chad, it's just balls to the wall craziness.
It's balls to the wall, punk, swearing, a lot. It's a raunchy song. You could say that, but it's fun.
To a certain degree, like just based on that description, to a certain degree, I'm pretty sure you're writing music that I really wish I would have had in high school.
Thank you.
Angsty teen song, Dead Girlfriend, Cancel Cult, like it all like very much resonates with kind of the way my journey in life has gone. So bravo, really looking forward to Chad, as it's called. And remember, when that comes out, I will be waiting to talk to you anxiously.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give Pushing Veronica some love. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Have you guys gotten into any of the other like Twitch or
Yeah, we have a Twitch, twitch.tv
That's
slash
right. We
pushing
talked about this
Veronica.
last time because you guys did Twitch game nights. You guys were
Yeah.
actually probably the ones to introduce me to Twitch.
No way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd never really thought about. From what my understanding of it is that it was just basically straight video game streaming. And now a couple of other bands that I've talked to have been like, yeah, we're on Twitch. It kind of is a great platform to interact, and I think that's absolutely the case. So, give some love on Twitch as well. Spotify, Deezer, is that still?
Yeah. Wherever you listen, and it'd be amazing if you can watch the music video. Thank you so much, Nate, for having us.
Oh, my pleasure.